Hello Libra, welcome to Mind, Body and Heart Tarot Therapy. Thank you for being here. I'm here to do the reading for the month of May for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. This is a general reading, so if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Do check out also the videos for your Sun and Rising and Moon. This is probably... If this is if your moon sign Libra or sun sign Libra, do check out what your rising and other stuff to get a... No, that's way too much. No, actually that's exactly the 4 cards. Okay, you know what? We're gonna take it as it is. Alright, that was fast. Spared us a lot of shuffling. I did shuffle them before, by the way. Page of Pentacles, your theme, underlying energy, going into your body and reading, understanding the messages from your body, understanding your body wisdom, Libra. Okay. All right. Let's just like. Oh wow. Very fast today, Libra. I'm proud of you. Very intriguing how some cards keep popping up. Like the Death popped up for quite a lot, and the Temperance popped up for quite a lot of people. Alright, so we have it. There we go. 5 of Cups to go along with your theme as your underlying energy. So what's going on here, Libra? So the Page of Pentacles going together with the 5 of Cups. Okay, so you find yourself in this space of maybe a little bit depressed, maybe a little bit contemplating some sort of loss, some sort of emotional... yeah, this is not very happy energy, let's put it this way. And this person is kind of like looking at these 3 cups that had been spilled. He lost something, something dear to him, and it makes sense that he needs to grieve that loss, whatever that means. It is something that it can be person, it can be some sort of emotional support that was there and now it's not there any longer, or but it's like he still got this 2 cups right here, and there you go. He's the river, like the river keeps going. He's gonna be able to fill up these cups once he's like done with the grief, with mourning the loss of these 3 cups. They're gonna be refilled, you know. And he's getting there. He needs this time. You need this time. It's alright to be in this energy, and don't worry, you will get out of it, and you will get out of it by, first of all, okay, let's talk about this. We can get stuck in this energy. It is true that we need to grieve. It is true that we need to allow ourselves the space to mourn something that we have lost, whatever that is. But at the same time, we gotta do this in a rather controlled way, so that we don't get lost in it, so that we don't drown in this energy of depression, and don't identify with this, so it becomes clinical depression. How do we stop this? Like, allow the space for it, and at the same time be connected with your body, be connected with your... be in the present moment. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't get stuck into this, like, what I had and what I don't have anymore. What I have and what I had and what I lost. It's fine to recognize it. It's fine to give it space. It's fine to it's fine to feel it, but also feel everything else that's out there. So dedicate time to feel this, but don't get lost in there. Go out into the world, go out into nature, take walks, feel your body, feel your... It's spring. Look at this beautiful landscape here. Look at these greens around. Look at the trees. Look at the how this character, this archetype is like holding this coin here as if it's the most valuable thing on the world, because he discovered this. It's like a message that he got from the earth. It's a message. It's information. So your body is like a fountain of wisdom. Your body functions whether you're aware of it or not, whether you allow it to do it or not. You're gonna breathe anyway. Your body is breathing. Your body, your mind, your heart is ticking. Feel into that, and allow maybe. When the due time for this period is gone, well, allow for it. Don't allow your mind to get stuck in there. Libra. So the Queen of Swords here comes with the King of Wands, and the Queen of Swords is someone who had been suffering a lot, had been going through a lot of stuff. And maybe on the shadow side of the Queen of Swords, that sometimes maybe she identifies a little bit with this suffering that she's been going through. Yes, she's been growing a lot. She's the queen of her suit. She's very sharp and very, very strong, but also sometimes on the cold side. And she tends to cut people off maybe a little bit early sometimes, because just like preemptively. That's why I'm saying that you gotta feel through it more, gotta feel through the body more. Don't just allow the mind to say, okay, I'm in this space of loss, I'm supposed to grieve and forever and ever because I can't move on. Well, we kind of have to move on, and if we allow ourselves to get stuck in this place of mourning and grief, it's in a way deciding that I don't want to get out of this place. I'm afraid to go out there and be the new person and embrace the transformation that this loss had brought. So feel through it. The mind has its story, and we can believe it or not. And this is it, like you've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands it's a much more embodied energy. He's like in the body much more. He's someone who's very active, very spiritual, very passionate, very like creative, confident, get things moving, and very intuitive, really. So trust your intuition. I'm not saying like your mind is there for a reason, and it's okay to look at it as well, but do it in combination with feeling through your body and feeling through your intuition and your I think it's time for you to come into this to revive your passion. You know, this is a 5. It symbolizes it's gonna grow. You've gone out of this fourth pentacle, four of cups energy, where you're brooming over stuff, and then you 5s are also like, yeah, it's all about uncertainty and loss and reflection, but it's also about growth. So you're growing. You're growing towards this, with the help of your body, with the help of your body awareness. If you do any, like if you like sports or exercise or walks into the park or whatever, do it. Also somatic practices, like really feeling through your body. So you have the Seven of Cups now with the King of Cups. So I think that in this story where you're like growing out of a place of loss, and you're finally reviving yourself into this passion, you're reviving your passion, and you're bringing it through your awareness with the Queen of Swords, so your mind's awareness, and you're being true to yourself. It's like, okay, I grieved enough. I've been enough through this. And now let's start envisioning like what else is out there. What are my choices? Let's start sorting out a little bit this energy of all these emotions that I've been processing for so long. And this gives you like this whole emotional maturity, emotional balance. And again, it's feeling through. It's feeling through this by using your intuition, by using your using more than your mind to take these decisions, and to see what else is out there. Dream out, to allow yourself to look at. Look at your emotions, and what is it that they're doing for you, so you can build up this King of Cups energy. I mean, I can understand, like, you're an air sign, and you're very, like, you're intellectual, you stay in your mind a lot, you care, we just came up from this, like, full moon in Libra, which was quite intense for you, and you care a lot about relationships, and about stability and balance and give and take. And the King of Cups, it's all about emotions, and these are not exactly your thing. You use so much to use your mind. Your mind is your superpower. and going into your body, and going into your emotion, and going into your intuition can feel a little bit uncomfortable. Therefore you have this whole Death card here, which good transformation, but something needs to die in order to move on from there. And I think it has to do with the way you identify yourself with the pain that you've been maybe recently going through. The Seven of Cups is also an energy of assessment of our emotions, and understanding like which one is an emotion that coming from some narrative that makes sense to me, that is real, to the paradigm that I find myself in right now, and which one is reminiscence from the past, and from old thought patterns and systems that I've really outgrown, and they don't serve me anymore. And then you have the Chariot. It is a 7 as well, by the way, which is like, moving forward from this, moving forward with this transformation, with the Death card. The Chariot with the Death are like, oh gosh, it's movement, all right. And it's moving away from something that it is a major and deep transformation happening within you. And this is also kind of in the center of your reading here. It's important. And the Chariot has to do with like balancing out the opposites within you, with the Sphinxes here, the black and the white, and they seem to kind of go in different directions. See, they're not exactly parallel, they're kind of like this. But they're pretty chill and relaxed in here. They're not in a fight. They're like have equal power here. This driver of the Chariot had the chance to tame both these aspects, both these entities, and to reconciliate them. And he's able to move away from the establishment. He's able to move away from the town that he's leaving behind, the castle, because he's got the knowledge and he's able to go out there and explore. You have 3 kings in this reading. Wow, wow, wow. It's mastery of your intuition, your emotion, and your physical realm. Mm-hmm. You may not be very used to work from this place, but I think it's very, very beneficial for you. And it all starts from here, from allowing yourself to get more into your body and less in your mind. And also learning how to evaluate your emotions and how to work with them, really. Emotions, something that it's so easy to dismiss sometimes, and even easier for air signs to kind of like rationalize and not like move away from feeling them. But once we do feel them, once we feel like we get information from them and we learn how to work with them, they can be so useful in a way. And if we keep ignoring them, they can have power over us that we can't even anticipate, because we're not aware of it. We're putting it under the rug somehow, and we're doing everything we can using our rational minds to not feel it. But you've been feeling it. You've been feeling it. I think you've had an interesting time. And you're heading for something even more interesting. You're heading with like this chariot takes you straight into the King of Pentacles with Temperance. Beautiful energy. Temperance is taking you into a place of like exploration and curiosity, and the King of Pentacles is like somebody who's like very abundant and aware of the physical realm, and learns how to work with the physical realm. He's never lost in there. He's the king of this. He knows how to take care of himself. He knows how to take care of other people. He's a provider. He's a father figure. And Temperance coming with the King of Pentacles might mean also like balance out this energy. It's a beautiful energy to be in, the King of Pentacles, but it's not the only thing that matters. So you can come out from your emotion and come into your body, but don't get stuck only in the body. Balance out all these, use all this that you have. Your swords energy, your mind energy, your passion and your drive with your emotions, and create the version of reality that is valid for this point in time for you, based on understanding what your emotions are telling you about your experience and your body's wisdom. You're driving this chariot here. You're the driver. But you being the driver does not mean that you need to be a control freak. You being the driver means that you learn to accept. You learn to allow. Death is a process of surrender and transformation. And you don't take only one of the sphinxes, because they won't be able to carry this heavy chariot. You gotta need both, and that's a process of acceptance, really. By surrendering your control needs, actually will put you into the driving place, if that makes any sense to you. Okay, Libra. That's a beautiful transformation. I think the key message here is to allow yourself to experience life in the present moment by going into your body, by sorting out your feelings, and allowing like all these aspects of yourself to manifest, and give them space and give them a voice, and don't have them in a conflict. I see this King of Wands kind of like facing in a different direction here, and the King of Cups in a different direction here. So maybe they're not exactly communicating. The part of you that's like fiery, let's go out there, let's get things done, let's communicate, let's party, let's network, let's let's create. Maybe not so in touch with your very emotional side and creativity that comes from, not from a passionate drive, but from your emotions, and from sorting out your emotions and feeling through. So yeah, allow these parts of you to coexist and to build up towards where is it that you need to go. Understanding like we are much more complex than we think we are. We're not just one story and one persona. We embody so many different aspects, and these different aspects, well, it's a long story, but they need embodiment, they need space, they need to be allowed. And once we allow them to exist, both the more what we like or don't like about ourselves, then we are able to move on. Sweet. Okay, Libra, it was lovely to sit here with you and have this conversation. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, have a wonderful May ahead, and I'll see you here next time.